1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic, before the Dark Times.
If you only knew the powers of the dark side.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Yoda. You seek Yoda.
Evacuate? In our moment of triumph, I think you overestimate their chances.
Come on, hand, old buddy, don't let me down.
Pizza time. Pizza time. Welcome back to the finals, game one of maybe two. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm Lethal Hobo, and this time I am joined by none other than John Williams himself.
Hello there.
John Williams, thanks for joining us. Have you ever played Star Wars LCG? I know you compose the music, but have you ever played it?
Yes, I was actually the one that founded this game.
Oh, you're a playtester.
I am. I'm a playtester. I win all the tournaments because I am John Williams.
I'm going to have to cut you off, Mr. Williams. I'm going to go ahead and go to our real co-host, Babbers.
Hey, I'm here. Get out of here, John Williams.
That's what happens when you go to the bathroom. John Williams takes your seat if you don't call safe seat. So
he's always snooping around here. John Williams just always coming around here, just go. Bah, 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 bah.
He never leaves my closet.
Anyways, yeah, we're here with the finals between Noonerz and Jarrett McBride.
Oh, Jarrett looks like he pulled two hired hands, a Y-wing, and Torpon
Portitos. That's the words we're looking for.
That sounds like a new flavor of like Doritos or Tostitos.
That's the new LeBron mix.
Torpon
Tortitos.
Awesome. Emperor's Web, Plan, and Executor. Noonerz at this point, I think, is pretty amped to be in the finals.
I'm sure he's feeling pretty good about himself.
Yeah. Jarrett has Hoth Ops, Yavin 4, and...
Oh, we got ourselves a turn one Vader.
Clutch. Man, with an Emperor's Web.
Oh, and he had that holocron.
4 days. Oh,
with Vader's Saber. Oh, that's
a very strong start.
That is a very strong turn one. That's even I don't know. That's even up there with Mara and turn one and Mara's Saber.
Well, that's a turn one start knowing that your opponent has no seeds in his deck.
Right.
Noonerz has played Jarrett twice today.
Prior to this,
committing Vader ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Jarrett plays two hired hands and discards for a Y-wing.
Not a bad start for Jarrett either.
Oh, Noonerz plays a precog and pings
hits
the
Y-wing.
Nice.
Oh, very nice. Well done.
We got a strong game going on. This is a real barn burner, folks. Jarrett has a target of opportunity in his hand.
All right, bringing up the first hired hands here. Noonerz debating whether or not he's going to defend with said Vader. And decides to give it to him unopposed.
And that's a smart play because had he defended, the other hired hands would lock Vader down for a turn.
Correct.
So...
rather give him the 3 objective damage. Did he have a target? He did have a target.
He
okay.
had a target, and so he'll get 5 overall, but he won't be able to take the force, which means those higher hands will die. Which, I mean, that's not a bad trade-off. If you get 5 free damage and then you never have to see the hired hands again,
well,
I'm okay with that.
Permitted he doesn't get a Marauder out and start winning force.
Yeah. Yeah. There's lots of contingencies that... the zeitgeist is based on, but outside of that, I think
would you say it permeates it?
It permeates the zeitgeist, but irregardless, we should be
ipso facto
assuredly okay.
All right, so it looks like Jarrett's board is clear.
Noonerz tossed the seeds.
That is, well, I mean, again, like we said, he has played him twice prior. He probably knows that he's not too keen on committing things to the force.
True, and I mean, if you look at his board, he has exactly 0 units. So.
Exactly. So why not toss it? I mean. Chance had a better card that you could use at this time. Attacking with the ISB, probably going to sack it, draw a card.
So Noonerz has 4 open resources, which could be a Deadly Sight and a Lightning, 2 Lightnings. Could be crazy.
Could be getting crazy in here, folks.
Chrissy. Resource.
I see a target in Jarrett's hand.
I also see another resource. I don't think he drew too hot.
All right, what is that?
That looks like a Rogue Squadron X-Wing.
All right, not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. With an astromech.
Nice. Yeah, it's a little hard to tell. Jarrett playing with looks like Dragon Shields, but Noonerz, on the other hand, has the Ultra Pro Super Matte non-glare sleeves. For the best choice in competitive card gaming, go with Ultra Pro. Please sponsor us. Jarrett's going to attack.
All right, Noonerz going to defend. I mean, Vader does have 3 unit damage, so.
And they're putting these cards pretty fast in the edge. No thinking. Just going hard. Noonerz wants that thing dead.
Debating whether or not to throw that last card in. It looks like I have 2 cards.
3-3. Noonerz has a heat. Jarrett has a target.
But defense wins on ties, so that X-Wing goes down in a blaze of glory.
He goes bye-bye, and Doc goes to 5. Noonerz is actually sitting pretty good.
Noonerz is actually sitting very good right now. The one objective, Emperor's Web, has 3 damage on it, but you know what? He's
holding out.
He's holding out. 3, 4. Oh, that's a palp.
That is a big pop of palp.
And now he's actually, I would say, he's also even free to attack with Vader. Permitted. He gets other units out, or Jarrett gets other units out that he can use targeted strike on, or if he just wanted to straight up get some damage on the other resources.
Depending on Noonerz. Well, see, Noonerz did take 1 resource off the Dark Temple and put it on. I don't know what he put it on. What the other objective that was open.
Planet of the Prophetess.
So he can get that 2 resources free, so he can use the lightning, which
commit in the Palpatine. Which I mean, again, he knows what's in Jarrett's deck, so he can again commit these units with really no remorse. So yeah, now he does have the 2 open resources. Emperor's Web out. He can literally play any of his Sith events essentially with those 2 resources.
Jarrett's got a home 1 snow speeder. It's like another target. Hyperspace Marauder. And 2 weenies.
He does have the Secret of Yavin 4 out, which is going to help him out.
Yep, I think that Vader with the 3 unit damage straight up is kind of scaring him.
Which,
though.
by the way, I gotta say, the Secret of Yavin 4, that is a perfect name for that objective. For what it does, like literally, that just means
Defense of Yavin 4.
Defense of Yavin 4. Literally, it's just like it's so perfect.
It's pretty good, and it's like it's pretty thematic because it's like, man, the rebels are so desperate to like get their ships out, like they'll discard any resources, including their cards, to get what they need out,
and brings out the home 1. Yep. Attack him with it.
Both have 5 for edge cards.
I was going to say, wow. You know exactly what they have in their hands. Awesome.
Yes, I am Nostradamus.
Rasputin here.
Oh, John Williams, get out of here again.
You got me.
All right, we're moving on to an edge. Noonerz decides to defend with Vader instead of Palpatine.
Interesting.
Again, I think it goes back to the conversation we had previously. Maybe it's just always best to maybe just lock down home 1, just because.
Well, that and there's another pal. That and he doesn't have a guard out, so if Jarrett were to win and get 2 damage on Palp, that's kind of rough.
Right.
I think Noonerz is feeling pretty cocky here.
I'm sure Noonerz is feeling real good about himself right now. He's actually, it literally looks like he's playing to the extent that he feels as if he almost has an answer for everything that Jarrett's going to play, which he has so far.
That is some good Sith play. When you don't need to play a unit and you just like kind of pass your turn and you got events for days to take care of anything you got, you're in good shape. There's the guard. Again, Noonerz not practicing derp.
No, and again, I gotta hand it to Noonerz. He's managing to keep the light side players' units off the board, which is honestly, in my opinion, is very hard to do against rebels. Rebel vehicles.
Now, I think Noonerz is pretty conscious here of the dial being at 7. So Jarrett could desperation next turn.
Right, if he were to, say, blow up an objective right now, might as well wait to see what Jarrett plays on his next turn.
Or do you try and blow up the objectives now? Well, it's hard to say because you could try. Jarrett doesn't have any open resources. He has 1. He doesn't have 3. So you could try and blow up as many objectives now and get the dial as high as you can, while he can't pay for desperation.
And
or
if he
wait,
if he does play desperation, his big hitter Vader's still safe.
yeah. Hopefully he learned that from last game. I know he learned it when he was sitting here talking about it.
It's always nice to sit here and watch your games that you may have screwed up on. See, that way you can learn from something, on a future date.
Yep.
All right, not seeing desperation come up in his hand.
Jarrett draws absolute garbage.
Absolute garbage.
He has Hobby, Wedge, and a repair droid, and those
Marauder.
Are his units.
I believe he did draw the Marauder.
Nope.
No, it was the Deneb trading.
Danaba trading. I don't know.
Whatever it's called. It's the smuggler resource.
Yep. So this might be game. He doesn't have desperation. Noonerz doesn't know that. But what are you gonna do?
Play those pilots as units.
That's a hard spot, man. Oh, there's the hand. Yeah, absolutely garbage. I mean, all those units have 1 health.
Yeah.
Which I think Wedge has 2. But even then, you play 1, he force chokes. It's like.
Now here's a pro play. Play Hobby, and play Wedge as an enhancement. It's like Hobby's giving Wedge a piggyback ride.
It's like they're playing a game of Buck.
Yeah, essentially.
That's pretty tech. Okay, Wedge does have 2 health. I literally never play Wedge as a unit, so I don't know how much health he has because doesn't really matter.
Right.
Hobby. Let's see if
Playing those guys as units. Now does Noonerz have the force choke in his hand? And the repair droid.
That just sucks. Yep.
Yep, there's the force choke and take out 2 units at once.
Well, Hobby should have went back to.
Yeah, Hobby should. Well, is it when he leaves when he leaves a vehicle?
I think it's just when he leaves play.
Okay.
Go in with Wedge.
And gonna defend with the.
Ooh, Sarah's the target. Well, he does blow up the objective. It looks
looks like Jarrett concedes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those desperation was right on top.
Oh no! Oh my
Wow.
gosh, that was such a monster hand.
That is exactly what he needed. Desperation and leading into a home 1 with a. Oh man, that sucks. Well,
that's game 1 now.
That's
whoever wins this next game.
That's what we call the breaks. Them to breaks. Yep. So tune in for the final game of the Tucson A-Z Regional. Jarrett McBride against Noonerton, and winner take all. So we'll see you then.